Hey guys, so here I'm going to be talking about how to play two instruments. Number one, the alto saxophone, which please keep in mind I myself am still learning. And number two, the violin. I have both cases right here. So just going to unlatch it, and there it is. So because someone was just here. What? Of course. Please make sure your reed case is in a big section that's pretty hollow and not somewhere in your saxophone. Trust me, it can happen all the time. Whether the reed is in the case, which is the piece of wood. Now, I have a special one because I've had 3. I get a reed every month. This is the reed. Now, there's 2 ways to get it wet now. Don't just go out, get a glass of water or anything. Just wait. First way, which I do not recommend because if you do this, your reed is just going to split right in half. Trust me, it happened to me in October. Was it? No, it was in October. This is my November read. Normally, reads last us 2 months. But if you're in grade 7, so first year for band, the saxophone, yes, probably gonna last you a month. Less than that. If you learn quick enough though, these can last the full 2 months. This is going into month 2 with this. And yes, I haven't used my December read yet. So, just grab a glass of water, stick it in. It's the not so gross way that's bad for your reed. The other way, which is better for your reed, to make it last a lot longer, is a bit gross. But hey, you're gonna have to deal with spit. Right now. If you're kind of sick like me, for me it's not very bad at all. But don't even bother with the water. You're still gonna put your mouth on it. So, like a mother, right? So, by the way, just what to do. Look 30. In the oh my goodness. And be very thorough. Please. I mean like just scrubbing for like 5 seconds. Another musician recommends for both sides. Oh crap. I guess I should probably switch this out soon. It is actually starting to chip. Please, if your reed has chipped or completely broken, just get a new one. Alright? If you're in school like me and they give out a reed once a month or something, which for me they do. And yeah, I'll probably be able to make it through the entire month if you actually like it. Alright, good. I'm trying to think about what I was actually saying. I forgot mid-sentence. Why? I'll figure it out later. For now, let's lick the reed. If you think this is too gross to even attempt, fine. You never read with water. But keep in mind, everyone who plays an instrument that uses at least one reed licks the reed or reeds. Yes, some instruments use multiple reeds. I have not seen one in person, but I have seen one in another video. That video I didn't post, but I found online somehow. Now, this is an extra. I want to make sure it's appropriate length. For me, I'm a bit short and this was a bit long. So, I'm gonna have this length. But, depending on the neck strap itself, and your height, and please, don't just have it like as long as possible. Try to impress others. The mouthpiece, instead of being here, it's gonna be here. Trust me, it's never fun like that. If you have it too high, then it's gonna be here. Trust me, I had a neck strap that was way too short. If you have one that's too short, please, for the love of God, get a longer one. I made that mistake. Now, keep in mind, this is not the one that came with my saxophone. I just switched mine with someone else in my band, so yeah. I don't want to put this on. So, there's a few parts. This is the reed. This is the neck. The cork, you're gonna wanna have something that's like a lip balm, but it's not. I forget what it's called. I remember, cork grease. To rub all along here. It stays moist. Okay, well, whatever. And then here is the mouthpiece and the mouthpiece cover. Now, I actually had to discover this very recently because I had no idea where the heck my mouthpiece came from. So, you're gonna want to take out your mouthpiece, which is this, and this thing, which we're just going to call the metal rim. Actually, let's just call it the rim, because I cannot remember the actual name for the life of me right now. That's probably going to be very common. Now, normally they're going to be on the same side. There's still screws, but I've seen some which alternate. I don't know why. So, when I grab mouthpiece, the flat end. For me, I've used a lot, so there's hard water. Just wait. Let's try it. And for real. And stick this on here. And I'm going to want to make sure that you can just see a black line. Just make sure for me it works. Probably too little mouthpiece or reed. Let's push it up. too much. Dry reed, of course. Okay, there we go. You want to be very particular with your reed. Me, I have to do everything very quickly, so I am never particular about my reed. If you're a man and you're like 2 minutes to set up, don't be very particular. Unless you're actually having trouble making the sounds, then be more particular. And test it out here. So this is what it should look like. And this mouthpiece goes on the neck, on the clock. I don't want to twist it on it. Let's test it. Alright, and should be good now. Making nice, clear sounds. You stick it on there, you're not able to make a clear sound, or you're having a lot of trouble making the sound. Try to be more particular about the reed. I'm going to go close up. You see mine? Please, if it's chipped, give it a place. Mine, it's not too chipped, so I think it should be fine for the rest of this month. Wish. Please, don't be like me. Don't be reckless with it. You're gonna see this here now. With this, you can tighten the neck. I never tighten or loosen the neck. This thing is way too tight for me. So, I've never done anything with it. Now you're gonna wanna take this cap off. Sometimes it actually has a hole. Sometimes not. Take it back in the case. Touch this to here. Now you heard me just. Okay. You're gonna wanna twist on it. And you notice a rod, let's just say. I don't know what it's called. Something like these. Here. With another thing here. It's going to be for the octave changer, right? Now, wait. This key wasn't. So, you're gonna see a loop here. I'm gonna attack. Where did I say that? I'm gonna attach this hook, which you can just barely see, to the loop. Now, it should perfectly go into your mouth. That was a G. Now, let's move the setup. I'm only taking it apart slightly because I don't want to damage it. Let's just move the computer over there. Alright, now, if you're carrying it, hold it around the bell but that's this part. Now, with the alto saxophone and hold it to the side, which we're going to have to twist our thingy from our mouthpiece to do, or have it like this, which I always do. You're kidding me. Notice how my mouthpiece lands here instead of in here? Yeah, that's because my neck strap is too loose still. Can never make it quite right. Hopefully this works. Just barely. There we go now. So, and I want to put your thumb under a hook here. Here. And then you don't want to put first finger here, middle finger here, and the third finger here. Your pinky normally goes here, controls these two buttons. I'm not that advanced yet, so I'm not going to use those. Now for your left hand. So your pinky, or your left pinky goes here, controls these four buttons. Or your palm keys. So these three keys are controlled by your palm, which I don't fully get. This, you might notice this key on your saxophone sometimes, and especially on mine. Not all of them have that. They definitely have this one though. So for your left hand, the palm keys are these three. I don't use palm keys yet, so I'm not going to use them. So first finger goes here. Sometimes your second finger controls this one. Now you might notice this here drop shaped button, but here another pearl button. Yeah, doesn't matter which one that is, that's technically your first key. We need to go through it like this. 1, 2, 3, middle finger, third finger, and then 1, 2, 3. Alright? So, this is how you should generally be holding saxophone. Now, let's talk about how to actually do the notes. If you don't press any keys, then you'll get this note, which is C sharp. The first note that I learned was with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and another button on the back. This one, which you press by pivoting your thumb. And actually, your thumb normally goes in this black circle. Baritone saxophones, some of them have another button here. This is an octave changer. They have a lower one, which makes the sound very low somehow. I don't know how it works, but yeah. So, like this, with the octave changer, well, it sounds like this. Sorry, try read. And it's hard to make a sound. That is way too much. Yep, I am unfortunately having trouble with this. There we go, I am able to make a sound again. Thank you. So that is the octave changer. You press this button, you can see. Just this button will make B. These two make A. These three will make G. And that is the first 5 notes, which I actually learned a lot of songs with. So let's go through them again. Lowest to highest, lowest to highest to lowest. That was actually a little bit of a song called Ode to Joy. We actually played it in a concert recently. It was on the 8th. So at the time of recording, 4 days ago. Well, ow! What on earth just happened? My gosh, that's a big sneezing fit. So, I actually had to learn a few other notes, including, now we're going to keep G and add on with the second hand. So, I had to learn F sharp, just the middle finger, regular F, which is the first finger, E, just the first and second finger, and I've also learned D. Now, let's go up from D with the octave changer. This is another note I had to learn. It's without this finger. E. Now technically the notes are all the same. You just go the exact same ones, just with the octave changer. Now, I know there's a lot of sharps and flats that I missed, including A sharp, which is this button and this button. Yeah. But I'm not really gonna worry about it. Like that, to force our way up again. And into more notes. So let's go through all the notes. From D to C. Now I believe it's a low D and a high C. Wait. This is D without the octave changer and with it. Notice how they're indistinguishable? That's because notes an octave apart actually, apparently, are very similar in the human ear. I think that's actually why they went with 7 letters for the musical alphabet. Alright. It's pretty interesting. Because even though one was technically higher and the other was lower, you and I rarely heard the difference. So yeah. Huh. Seems like the sun's already set. Well, that's pretty much it. Well, don't know how to come up with a song. Just keep in mind that the uh, the highest space for um I'm trying to think um hmm, the staff from music theory. It's E, and the lowest one should be F. If you have a key signature on the highest line with a sharp, then that F turns into F sharp, no matter what. Unless actually you have an actual sign or a flat sign. Yeah. Now I need to put away the saxophone. Now hopefully I don't mess this up. Well, and already something happened. My gosh. I really do feel like the saxophone is a lot easier than the violin. I was actually told that the violin is one of the hardest instruments to learn. But it doesn't stop me. Uh, now, we latch it. Here we go now. Here we have the violin case. I'm going to unzip it somehow. And here it is. We have the bow and the violin itself. Now first, I need to see if it's tuned with this tuner. Hopefully it is. There we go. I wonder when it's actually going to slip. Normally, the picks slip and makes it go super off tune. And actually, how tuned your instrument is depends on a lot of things, including the temperature. Yeah. So, here it's probably going to be a lot easier for me to show you. Now, the way you want to hold your bow is, what on earth? Why are there so many backed up cars? What? Huh? That's so weird. What? Hmm. So, might think, oh, I just hold it like this. Huh? I just hold it like this. Eh, it could work, but that's not how you actually hold it. So, the way that you actually hold it is, you want your pinky to be here. No, you might want to go like this. Feels like you have more control. In reality, you don't. Trust me, I had to find out the hard way. This finger goes on this dot. Your thumb goes in here. These two fingers probably naturally go where they're supposed to, which you can see here. And then the violin. You might want to get these stickers, fret stickers. Now, with a violin teacher, they'll probably give some to you. Now, I notice these two are closer together than these other two from the others. Now there's a bigger gap here and here. This one technically has to be here for a whole bunch of the notes to be naturals. But yeah, I use a weird key signature. My key signature favorite one is F sharp. Usually not a lot of things, right? I'm not too sure which is which. Oh yeah. So the way that I normally hold my violin as well, of course, on my thumb, then holding it the fingers. So I'm trying to get to the strings. So the way I think about it is, this is the G string, the D string, the A string, and the E string. The way I think about being able to get all the notes right is, I think about the string name and which finger I have to put down on there. Really. So 0 means no strings. 1 means I need to use the first finger. I'm going to use the D string for an example. 2 means I have to go here or here. Now I'm working on doing low 2s. So yeah. Then here if it's a D3, and here for D4. So I normally just skip straight to A0 with that. Unless it's written as 4. Then I'll go for D4, which has up on the A string. Now, if you don't want to use a bow, that's fine. Just put your thumb under here to make a violin and pluck the strings. And I've been wondering, is there more variety other than just 4 notes? No luck. There's can do all the strings without the fingerings. Now you have to have this here, kind of like this. Maybe just starting out. just have it like this. It's called the chin rest. That's technically not where your chin goes. Then it's got wrap the bow. Oh, you want the bow here, which is between this part and this part.
What happened?
Oh.
Oh! Would you like to receive this?
I'm sure, but oh.
Sorry.
Thanks. Whew. Thank God for my quick reaction time for that thing. I got tough stuff. Oh man! I've had to restart the video. Oh well. So, I need to think about a song I could do. You just search up sheet music on a website I use called MuseScore. I will leave a link in the description down below. If I somehow forgot and you actually know it, then please put in a comment down below. I will attempt to pin it. Bless you! Well, yeah. So, alright, ready to do the first four notes. D, A, and E. That's pretty much how you do it. So, I'm going to put it back in the case. Now please make sure it's secure, if it actually can be secure. Well, I want to loosen the bow, which I always forget to do. Don't make it overly loose. That's how you get a bunch of this part, the yellow part, stuck and broken. Well, go back how you found it. And it should be all good to go. Now, I still have a few other videos to record, so well, that was it on how to play the saxophone, the alto saxophone specifically, and the violin. Hope you enjoyed the video or at least found it helpful. I'll see you. Actually, write in the comments down below, and don't do it in real life. Write in the comments down below how good each one was, and if I should expand on how to play those instruments, because there are so many things you can learn. Now, keep in mind that was basically at my limit with the saxophone, unfortunately, so yeah. But with the violin, I wasn't really at my limit yet. So there was a little bit more they could do, but not much. Now I know there's a lot of other things you can do with both instruments, but I hope you found it helpful, or at least enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.